Hey YouTube, this is your boy Bobby. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new to this channel, please make sure you subscribe, like, and comment, and maybe even share this video. And also just hit the notification bell next to the subscribe button just to be alerted with new videos I put out. Because for some reason, when you subscribe, a lot of people just not getting alerted with the new videos. So just make sure you hit that notification bell at the bottom. Thanks, guys. So this week, I had a chance to go see our early screening of The Intruder. The Intruder starring Megan Good, Michael Ealy, and Dennis Quaid. And the movie's about a couple that ends up buying a home from the character Charlie, who is played by Dennis Quaid, because they just want to start a new family, they want to have some kids, and they're just looking for a fresh start. So they end up going to Napa Valley, where the home is located, and they go on sightseeing and looking at new houses, and they end up seeing this one. Megan Good's character, her name is Annie in this movie, she ended up falling in love with this house, and she's like obsessing over it. And this house is all the way in the country, you know, in Napa Valley. And Michael Ealy at first was just like, I don't know about this, but it's a huge house that she just ended up falling in love with. It's, you know, not in the city, it's out in the country, and that's just what she likes. So, you know, Michael Ealy's character, his name is Scott in the movie, he's ended up talking to Charlie about the house and, you know, bargains and things like that. And at first he wasn't going to get the house just because, you know, Charlie was just like, I'm not too sure if I want to sell it for this price. So he ended up doing it because he ended up feeling bad for Annie and Scott. Just to let you guys know, this is going to be a non-spoiler review, so I'm just going to just tell you a little bits and pieces of it, and then we just go from there. So Scott and Annie end up buying the house from Charlie. Charlie decides he wants to move to Florida because he wants to retire anyway. So Scott and Annie is happy to be in this new house and, you know, start their lives and have children. But, you know, throughout the course of the movie, they start to see Charlie lingering around and, you know, doing things around the house and just acting like it's still his, and when he was supposed to been moved to Florida. And it gets frustrating with Scott and a little bit with Annie from there, because they're trying to start a new life, and it's just like, once you hand over the keys, you bought the house, like that's it, like this is no longer, you know, your property, dude. And Charlie is so attached to this house for a lot of obvious reasons, but I'm not going to give that away. But he ends up being around this house for particular reasons, and he just doesn't want to give it up. And Scott starts to see like the trouble that Charlie is pretty much giving them. And Annie, Megan Good's character, her character is really gullible, and she feels sorry for Charlie. So a lot of times he's hanging around, he's making up excuses of why he's still here, and, you know, why he's, you know, still doing the things that he's doing, and she's falling for it and falling into it, where Scott is just like, nah, I don't know about this guy, but he's listening to his wife because he wants to make her happy. He don't want, you know, he wanted a fresh start. So you guys can guess what probably happens during the rest of this movie. You know, you got a couple, and you got you know, a previous owner that doesn't want to leave, and then just something crazy happens from there. And there is a twist in this movie, but obviously I'm not going to give it away because it's a non-spoiler review. But yeah, the movie was actually pretty good. It wasn't, at first I wasn't going to care to see this film, just because like it seemed like it was just one of those movies that's just like, are something that could be on Lifetime or BET or made for that, and you could just see by the trailer that it was going to be predictable. But going into this movie, I will say it was certain parts that were predictable, but it was a lot of parts that wasn't, and I was, you know, surprised by a lot of the stuff that happened in this movie. Particularly Dennis Quaid character Charlie. He plays an insane, crazy, crazy person. Just, I don't know. I can't really explain him too much. He's very possessive, he's very mysterious, and he's very creepy, and he has his ways to him and how he likes things, and he's just that character that just can't let go of things. So that personality there plays a huge part of what's troubling with this new couple in this house. So yeah, let's get into the things I liked about the movie. So again, this movie, like I said before, it wasn't as predictable as I thought, seeing from the trailer. This movie had a lot of fun surprises, a lot of crazy jump scares. I can't say this had a lot more effective jump scares than some movies that I've seen already this year. Curse a lot of Rona. Sorry. Yeah, the jump scares were great. The characters were believable. I like the character of Charlie. Like I said, who's this possessive, crazy ass guy that just can't let go of things. And there's moments in this film where you probably would feel a bit sorry for him, but at the same time, that would just instantly just move away, and then you just probably won't even care about that anymore because he's really that messed up in the head. But I think they all did a great job. Megan Good, Michael Ealy, and Dennis Quaid. But I really think that Dennis Quaid character carried this movie and make it as far as what it is. Because I mean, he's that character that kind of, you know, ignites everything and kind of make it to the way it is. So obviously, because of him, this movie would be the way it is, and it's turned out to be really, really great because of his character. I also do like the fact that it wasn't too many characters in there. You had the guy that plays Tommy on Power. He's on there. He plays the best friend of Annie and Scott. You have, you know, a few other characters around this movie, but the movie is, you know, just centered around Megan Good and Michael Ealy and Dennis Quaid. So it's not too much to look. It's just focusing on them three characters. And all three of them are super talented actors. So you see that the three of these actors build on their character, and you see it, you know, progress throughout the film. And you get so invested in these three characters that, you know, you don't care really who else around them is involved. But I do like the fact that this movie is centered on his house, and the country is kind of secluded. There's moments in the film where they're, you know, outside of the countryside, but it's really focused just on that particular house and the characters there. And it just makes it more, I guess, claustrophobic as far as being in the house when certain situations happen in the film. I don't want to give it away, but there's a lot of moments in there where you just be like, shit. So things I didn't like about the film. Megan Good's character. Even though I said I did like the three of the characters there, but there were moments of Megan Good's character, Annie, that frustrated me. Nobody in their right mind. I know a lot of people have a kind heart in this world. I'm one of those people that have a kind heart, but you can see past the bullshit with a lot of situations when it comes to people. And her character, you know, she gives Charlie the benefit of the doubt multiple times, even times when he was super, super, super creepy, and she still was just like, you know, catering and, you know, being attached to Charlie. And it was frustrating me because he's doing these crazy things, and even though she's probably oblivious to it, it's just that he's doing things that's not kind of normal, and she's still, I feel bad for him, and you know what, come inside, and doing this and doing that. And she just too caring and too nice and too gullible, and it frustrated me because her being that way kind of put them in the situation that they were in at the end of the movie. And I guess all that possibly could have been avoided if she weren't, you know, if she wasn't that way. But unfortunately, she was, and there are people out there in the world. Again, for me, I probably would have been that person. I related to her just a little bit, but it's at a certain level where, in a certain point where I just like, no, this ain't right. You gotta go. And she didn't reach that point until it was like too late. So her character, likable, but it was parts about her that I disliked. Another thing I didn't like about the film is I wish that they gave Charlie more of a backstory. We get a little bit, and we got the reason why he's doing the things that he's doing, but it was lack of a backstory with him a little bit. We got a little bit, like I said before, of a backstory, but I wanted a little bit more. What they gave us just wasn't enough, in my opinion, and I just wanted a good and legit and a better reason as far as why he's doing these things. But other than that, I didn't really, you know, dislike too much about the movie. I think the movie was great. I'm not going to say it's a must run to, but definitely go check it out this weekend. You know, it's definitely a fun movie to watch. It's entertaining. You definitely going to jump a few times. A lot of stuff that you thought was going to happen is going to be the other way around. It's not going to be that predictable. That's how I went into the theater, and I was wrong. And I will say you will be thoroughly entertained with this movie. And I give my props to Megan Good, Michael Ealy, and Dennis Quaid, because all three of them did a great job. And yeah, that's all I can really say about The Intruder. Go check out The Intruder. The movie is out today. If you guys see the movie this weekend, let me know in the comments below what you thought about the movie. If you disliked the movie, let me know what you guys thought about it too. And yeah, guys, Oh yeah, let me give my rating. I forgot about that. All right, so I give this movie, in my opinion, I give this movie a 6.6. Could have reached a little bit, could have went a little bit higher, but like I said, it was just one of those movies that I feel like, yeah, it was fun and entertaining, but again, it wasn't on my list, my top 10. But it was a fun surprise to see what this movie, gave us. So yeah, I give it a 6.6 out of a 10. And like I said, when you guys go see the movie, let me know in the comments below if you like the movie or dislike the movie. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching this video. And again, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like, and share this video. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.